What's up, guys? Today we got the Littles by AODA. Now this yo-yo has been out for a long time. I've been trying to get one for like 5 to 10 years. Every time I order one, it gets rejected and it says like, sorry, item out of stock, item refunded. This is an old yo-yo. It's like a small yo-yo, and I've always liked small yo-yos. Since this yo-yo came out, there's been lots of other options in the small yo-yo. But at the time when this yo-yo was like, I was trying to get it, there wasn't really any small yo-yos out. Like besides like the mini Motu was like that, and then like the Mighty Flea might have like just came out, but it was like way too small. This is like, you know, it reminds me a lot of like the Rain City Looney. I got all my other mini yo-yos over there, so we'll compare it. Before I get into it, it's all in foreign language to me, so I have no idea. But there's the specs at least, so that's cool. And it says 1A, 3A, 5A. And we're just gonna come on. Gonna cut this baby open. I feel like this plastic is more dangerous than the knife. Like I always cut myself on this plastic. Okay. For good luck. Okay. All right. So this is just a cardboard sleeve right here. I'm sorry the camera's glaring out of it like crazy, but. Don't need that anymore. Okay, then we do get spare pads, which is nice. And some string, obviously. And then the area just kind of comes in this little sleeve here. Okay, this looks awesome. Right away, it reminds me a lot of the Rain City Looney. Here's all my other mini yo-yos. So like, it's bigger than the Rain City Looney, but it still reminds me of it quite a bit. Does have a concave bearing in it, like the Rain City Looney too. Really cool. Here is the Shuriken by Throwdown. Quite a bit smaller. Sorry, quite a bit smaller than the Shuriken. Here's the Heist by Yo-Yo Factory. And here is the Mighty Flea. So it's bigger than the Looney, but not as big as the Heist. So they kind of like right in the middle there. Here, I need a string. We need a string. Quick. We're just gonna do this all in one take. We're not messing around today. So this yo-yo, I have no idea like how good it's gonna be, because the only people that have ever like told me about it were like people that I have no idea how good they are at yo-yoing or anything, or I don't even, you know, it was just random people telling me stuff. But I like the weight of it and everything. It feels nice. It doesn't feel like crazy heavy. I think it's 55 grams, is it? Said somewhere, yeah, 55 grams, but it feels more than that because it's small, obviously. And this string might be too long for this. I might need to shorten this up a bit. Okay, right away, I do have thick zip lines on here, and for the most part, it's unresponsive. But if you catch it just right, it will come back with a tug. Oops. Okay, for this yo-yo, I'm definitely gonna have to shorten the string a little. Just because when you use a smaller yo-yo, it definitely helps to shorten your string a little. And this was just a string I grabbed off a full-size yo-yo. Alright, cool. Here we go. Okay, so a couple things. First off, it actually plays surprisingly well. Like the weight of it and everything works quite nice. And it's just super fun. I was using tiny yo-yos trying to do tricks like that. Whips, Eli hops, any type of, really anything is going to be more difficult, but it's going to be more challenging and more rewarding when you finally do it. Okay, so the pros, it's actually pretty damn good. It's got a slight vibe, but not bad. And this was a $20 yo-yo, I believe. I believe we paid $19 for this. I think it's made out of steel. I'm not sure. I have no idea, actually. I'm just, like, guessing. Steel? Maybe? I don't know. It's hard to think, because you would think if it's aluminum, it would be way too, like, I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea what this is made out of. You guys in the comments, let me know. Yeah, but it's actually, I mean, it's not, it doesn't vibe bad. The only thing I'm getting out of it right now that I don't like are the pads. The pads, I'm getting a lot of string slip. Like, oh, that was a kind of pretty tight bind. You see, like, I'm getting, like, normally, like, those binds would be, like, no problem. Where I'm feeling like I have to, like, really put a lot of string in there to get it to bind. But then, yet again, sometimes it'll just come up when I pull it. But when it does that, they'll be, like, super, super loose, and I can pull them out. Yeah, so the main thing I would change is I would take these pads out and just put red silicone in there. That's what I'm going to do. But, yeah, see, like, even, like, yeah, you kind of hear it. Like, you kind of hear the string, like, pull out a little when I bind it. It doesn't get that really, really tight bind. So that is definitely a con. I would definitely switch that. But these Matador spikes on this freaking thing are sharp. And this thing looks cool. I love this hardened, like, black, kind of smoke gray, gunmetal look. I don't know what you want to call this. It does look like it's got, like, a fat thumb grind lip. Now, because the yo-yo is small, it's going to be harder to do. Ha, but that's just going to make it even more fun, right? Ooh, okay, here we go. Look at that. Boom, got it, but kind of messed up it bound itself. Let's do that again. Oh, come on now. Come on, baby. Okay, definitely more challenging than your average yo-yo. It's basically, yeah, there we go. See, it's basically like the size of my thumb, but you can still do it, you know? It's quite hard to fit my thumb in there. Like, you definitely can't finger spin, I don't think. Maybe if you do it like a thumb grind, kind of. Like, oh, actually, maybe. A little bit. But yeah, definitely not what this is intended for. This is, you know, almost, it's beyond a pocket yo-yo. This is a mini yo-yo. This is not a small yo-yo. This is a mini yo-yo. Almost like keychain size. But it's still totally, like, totally workable. And it spins actually, like, pretty decently long. Yeah, the pads are the only downside. Everything else feels really nice. There's a very minimal vibe. And I honestly cannot tell if it's from the yo-yo itself or it's from the pads rubbing, because the pads are sticking up a little and it's still, like, I'm still able to pull string out, and I hate that. That's my one thing. I hate when pads have that, like, string where it just, like, freaking pulls out and doesn't want to stay in there. That would be my only downside on this so far. I actually really like this. It exceeded my expectations. I was kind of thinking, like, yeah, back in the day it probably would have been good, but nowadays it's going to be a total piece of trash. But it's actually not bad, other than the pads. And you're going to want to put some flowable in there or put a little red, like I'm going to do. But yeah, really, really interesting little yo-yo. Yeah, really fun. So I'll put the link to where I got it if it's still available. It was all on AliExpress link, but got to me and took about a month, but I got it. So see you guys later. I'm actually quite the fan of this, but it's going to take slight modifications to really get it up to specs. So I'm going to get onto that, and I'll see you later.